Hi, I'm Anne-Marie from brambleberry.com and soapqueen.com. Thanks so much for joining me. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make an amazing fall project. Today, I'm going to show you how to make these adorable orange slices. They're from a popular soapqueen.com blog project I did a few years back. In this project, we'll be using orange spice fragrance oil, which is delightful all year round, but for fall, can't be beat. Orange, cinnamon, cloves, just says Thanksgiving and fall is in the air. Love it. These would be perfect for hostess gifts or even on your tablescape for Thanksgiving. Ready to get started? Let's get started with the first part of our orange slices. In the microwave, melt 6 ounces of honey melt and pour soap. It's going to take about a minute to melt, but remember, do it on 30-second increments because burned soap just does not smell good. Once it's melted, add 7 milliliters of orange spice fragrance oil. Stir in well. Add 2 scoops of orange mica and 1 scoop of light gold mica. You're getting little tiny mica bubbles on the top. Don't worry about it. Just do a quick spritz of rubbing alcohol to burst the surface tension of those mica bubbles and poof, they go away. Evenly distribute the 6 ounces of melt and pour soap, colored and fragrance now, into your heavy-duty round mold. Give a quick spritz of rubbing alcohol to burst any bubbles. Now, you need to wait for this to completely harden, so you can either put this in the freezer or the refrigerator for 10 minutes to help encourage it along, or you can wait 12 to 24 hours until it's completely hard. I made these ahead of time. It's time to pop them out of the mold. Gently pull on the sides of the mold to help break that airlock. Turn the soap mold over, push firmly down with your hand. The soap should come out fairly easily. Now that the soaps are out of the mold, it's time to use my cookie cutters. This is the 3-circle cookie cutter set from brambleberry.com. Take the large circle and just gently place it on the soap, center it nicely, and push down firmly with the heel of your hand. Push that center circle out, and then set the rind aside. Then use your medium cutter to cut the leftover of the remaining center circle. Cut this into 6 triangles. Make sure to keep them in order and smooth out the edges. The edges don't look good if they're rough or torn. Repeat this with all of your circles. Organization is really important for me in this project, so I like to keep all the sets together. Melt 2 to 3 ounces of clear soap base in the microwave for just 15 to 25 seconds until it's fully melted. Take your rubbing alcohol, spray it into the mold first. This helps all the clear get to the sides of the mold entirely. Do a thin layer of clear melt and pour soap in the bottom of these molds. We're talking as thin as you can get it while covering the entire bottom of the molds. Spritz the surface of this with rubbing alcohol. Take your rind, place it face down, and poop, plop it in there. Push it down with your fingers if it needs to go in there. Next, take your 6 slices and place them carefully into the bottom. It's okay if they kind of go wonky. You're going to keep moving around. Spritz with alcohol. Keep moving around till you get them in the perfect placement. Work quickly though. This thin layer of soap does harden up fast. Repeat this process with all the other cavities. That's it. You're all done with the hard part. Now, in the microwave, melt 2 ounces of shea butter melt and pour soap and 2 ounces of honey melt and pour soap. I love this combo because it gives a nice translucent look. When the soap base is melted, add 3 milliliters of orange spice fragrance oil. You don't need any color in this layer because the fragrance oil provides a really nice color. Mix your fragrance oil in well. And now taking your syringe, or if you don't have a syringe on hand, you can use a dropper. It's just a little bit more difficult. Spray the soap in the mold with rubbing alcohol. Draw up a healthy amount of your soap mixture into your syringe. Now, take the tip, place it right in the middle, and carefully start depressing. See how it's swooshing around all of the little orange pieces? Isn't that awesome? Fill to the top, but don't overfill. Of course, to the magic of television, I made these soaps ahead of time to show you exactly what this would look like popping out of the mold. Just like any regular soap mold, gently pull on the sides of the soap to release the airlock. Push down gently with the heel of your hand. The soap should pop away. Doesn't it look amazing? I think it looks great, very realistic. But we're not done yet. I've thought of some really cool ways for you to package. You can package very simply using just regular saran wrap and then tying it with star anise and twine. I think it looks incredible. Another fun fall packaging option is to take the jute bags you can get from brambleberry.com, use a scissor and just cut midway down the bag like this. Take your orange rind, just slide it right in that little hole. See, it fits perfectly. And then take a couple extra orange rinds, put them all the way in the back into the bag. It makes a perfect hostess gift or craft show sales item. Thanks so much for joining me today on Soap Queen TV. Until next time, happy soaping. Thanks so much for joining me today on Soap Queen TV. Orange, you glad you did?